All right, Scooter Pack fans, we just finished 2 videos, 2 wax packs in each video for 89 tops. Be sure to check out those videos. We do not currently have any cello packs in the Scooter Pack stash for 89 tops, so we'll move on to rack packs. Let's do 2 videos, 1 rack pack in each video from the box. And the box is starting to get about halfway down, y'all. Looks like we might have to get another box soon, but we still got a little bit of time. 42 cards in an 89 tops rack pack. That's the same as 88. Down 6 from 48 in 87. But we get the glossy all-star in the rack packs. What are we looking for real quick for 89 tops in terms of rookies? The big one's going to be the Craig Biggio at $3, made the Hall of Fame in 2015. Got the Randy Johnson at $2.50, also made the Hall of Fame in 2015. Got the Gary Sheffield and the John Smoltz at $1.50 a piece. Smoltz made the Hall of Fame in 2015. We've got Jim Abbott at $1. We've got Sandy Alomar Jr., Brady Anderson, Andy Benes, and Dante Bichette all at 40 cents a piece. Robin Ventura at 75 cents, and Steve Avery and Ramon Martinez, both at $0.25 a piece. Here are the 100 cards. Sure wouldn't mind getting any one of these. Looks like my Alan Trammell's All-Star card ended up being card number 400. Here are the error cards where corrected cards were made. Sure wouldn't mind getting any one of those. We probably won't find any error cards in the rack packs, although you never know. And then finally, our glossy All-Stars. Looks like in this rack pack, it's going to be manager of the American League team, Tom Kelly. I am not seeing that on my list, so that tells me his card's probably coming in at about $0.25, according to Beckett. What we got on the back? Anybody? No, nobody too spectacular. Let's go ahead and get into it. That was like a junk wax sale rip. If you ever watch Junk Wax Sale on YouTube or Facebook, he makes ripping these rack packs. He makes it look easy. He does it in one shot. Yesterday I tried to get into a rack pack, and you thought I had never seen a rack pack before in my life. All right, cards are looking great, y'all. Let's go ahead and see what we got. Start out with Mario Diaz, Don Paul. How is our cards looking? Cards are looking all right. The Toronto Blue Jays leaders. And who do we have? I'm not sure exactly who that is, to be honest, but our cheat sheet tells us that it is Kelly Gruber. Kelly Gruber for the Blue Jays leaders card, and that's going to be worth a nickel. Looks like on the back of our Don Paul, we've got a bit of a stain right here. Just noticed. We're going to go ahead and toss that out for having that stain. All right, got Mike Bilecki. Turn back the clock to 1964 with Tony Oliva. And there's actually an error card and a corrected card for him, for this card. Both are only worth a dime. The error is that it's missing the copyright line, presumably on back. The corrected version, there is the copyright line. And that's probably what they're talking about right there. So we have the corrected version. Let's go ahead and throw that up there. Tony Oliva was a phenomenal player, so that card is worth the dime. Got German Gonzalez. Nice American League All-Star card of Roger Clemens. There's Lee Mazzilli. The Pittsburgh Pirates leaders. And I see Tony Gwynn for the San Diego Padres in the photo. Who else do we have? Yes, Tony Gwynn, and then the Pirates is going to be Al Padrique. So Al Padrique and Tony Gwynn, cards worth a nickel. go ahead and throw that up there for having Tony Gwynn on there. I've got Felix Furman, Gene Wolter, Darnell Coles, Bob Forsch, Junior Ortiz, Todd Stottlemyre, phenomenal pitcher and played for Syracuse, 87, 88, Billy Ripken, Mike Eldret, Eric Shaw, Hubie Brooks, Kevin McReynolds, Charlie LeBrant, Terry Clark, Mike Stanley, Gary Pettis, Mitch Williams, Kelvin Schiraldi, Jeff Parrott, Andy Allenson. There is our 1988 American League All-Star Team Glossy card of the American League manager, Tom Kelly, who also managed the Minnesota Twins. Card's looking great. Back's maybe a slight bit discolored. I do see a line going across here, so we may toss it because of that, but we'll worry about that later. And that's going to be a single asterisk variation. Got Bert Blyleven, Jim Gantner, Steve Rosenberg, Mike Felder, Louisiana Lightning, we'll throw him some love, Frank Williams, Guillermo Hernandez, Jack Morris, Doug Jennings, Gene Nelson, Jesse Orozco, Tom Niedenfuhr, Ron Jones, and finally Joe Boer. All right, so not bad. Small rain in the air. We've got Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry, threw him some love, long-time career with New York. We've got the corrected Turn Back the Clock card to 1964 with Tony Oliva. Over here, we pulled the Pirates Leaders card with Tony Gwynn in the photo. And who did I say the other one? Oh, Al Padrique as well. American League All-Star card of Roger Clemens. Very cool on that. And our glossy All-Star card in this rack pack went to the American League team manager, Tom Kelly. All right, lost one card due to a stain on the back of the card. All right, folks, 1989 Topps. 42 card rack pack from the box. Video 1 of 2, rack pack 1 of 2. Thanks for watching, y'all. Stay safe and stay tuned.